can't make a generalization, but the issues range from a fantasy on the part of the perpetrator of being younger, of reliving, you know, sort of their teenage life, to something, you know, I guess I would say more sinister, which is it's a power play. You know, I have power and control over you because I am the authority figure, I am the teacher, and somebody who is perhaps insecure and will break the rules at all costs to be the powerful one, particularly if they've at times felt that they weren't, that they were even in an abused situation. Then it's a defense mechanism called identification with the aggressor. I'm going to perpetrate the abuse now. So that may be the scenario. Or it may be the preponderant urge of true pedophilia, which is, you know, I want and feel the need to sexually be with essentially a child. I think that it's more surprising to society today, at least still, that it is a female teacher. We tend to think of perpetrators as being the male, and more commonly, it is a male teacher. I think that while it's uncomfortable for us to imagine a woman being aggressive, being a perpetrator, being a pedophile, being a criminal, essentially, that is more uncomfortable than thinking of it as a male. That's why we react that way, but the reality is females are perpetrators at times. There's a lot of confusion about what does it mean if it's an older teenage boy and a younger female teacher, because historically, culturally, we had this double standard of, you know, well, the male teenager wants to have sex and might even fantasize about his teachers, but that doesn't mean that he wants it or that in any way it would be good for him. Long-term damage, of which there will be some, really depends on the individual psyche of that child. Some people have more resilience, are more able to bounce back from something heinous. Some actually have less and are more likely to suffer issues with intimacy going forward, ability to trust, imbalance in power in relationships. They may therefore suffer from depression, from anxiety disorders, from post-traumatic stress disorder, but the majority will probably, you know, be able to recoup. Obviously, therapy can make a huge difference.